Welcome to the What You've Been Watching podcast. I am your host, the marvelous Mike Dudley, followed as always by my co-host, younger brother, and cohort,
MD3 Marcus Dudley, checking in on the YOU. What is going on out there in podcast land? Big salute out to you. Michael's keeping this 45 sharp over there. We are podcasting live from the What You've Been Watching studios here in Tallahassee, Florida, in the shadows of Doak Campbell Stadium, right in the neighborhood of the great FAMU campus. We can lock in our positions at any point now. Thank you for tuning in. We want to give a big shout out, first and foremost, to Jeremy Renner in your snowplow accident. Get better. You here are on the wall of fame. You can't see me pointing to it, but it does exist. It's a very real thing.
There literally is a golden idol of Jeremy Renner right now.
Yes, and you are a all-time legend here at the What You've Been Watching studios.
Now, man, granted, it's chocolate and wrapped in gold foil, but...
Yeah, it doesn't resemble Renner because we wrapped it so tightly, but it's under there. Were we to unsheath it? But no, get better. We love you, Clint Barton.
Yes,
You're the best. But we are also wanted to thank Kesta, Always Bright. Thank you for our wonderful intro music. You can find us at, if you want to reach out, you know you do. We are still waiting on a full bingo card. I have told you, you find Legion before. You fill out the bingo card. You mail it in. You reach out. I'll let you know. We will mail you a $5 Walmart DVD / Blu-ray, whatever it might be, of our choosing. And it will be awesome. It might be awesome for reasons you might not appreciate, but we'll get you awesome. Something rad. Right. Trust me. So you mail that bingo card in. You can do that at whatchabeenwatchingpodcast@gmail.com. Duds, where else can they find us?
They can find us on Facebook.com/Dudley Bros Podcast, or just look for What You've Been Watching and the beautiful, colorful banner done by MK Dudley Art.
That is 100% correct, and that's how you do an intro. How are you, my brother? Nailed it. We went 99% last time, and then we fell short. But how are you, though, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're coming out of the busy holiday season, and finally I can breathe again. I don't feel like I'm having heart palpitations the second I start waking up. So, great.
You get those too?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's great. Starting off the first thing in the morning, a fucking panic attack.
Yeah, no, it's fucking always lovely.
So, yeah, finally getting a chance to breathe easy and get back into what for me is a normal sleep schedule, but probably for everyone else isn't. But, you know, I work late nights.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. People used to give a bunch of shit to me when I worked nights. They'd be like, you sleep all day. I'm like, I work the same shit that you do.
Right.
Just fast forward it by like 6 to 8 hours.
Right. Right.
Leave me alone.
Right.
Yeah.
You get started at 9 a.m. I don't go in until noon. So what's the difference if I'm working till 10 o'clock at night and, you know, stay up till 4? It doesn't make, whatever.
Yeah.
We are night people here.
Yeah, we are night owls here at the WBW studios.
I actually read an online article that...
Wait. Did it have pictures?
No.
Did it have advertisements that were pictures?
Yes.
Okay, it passes the bar barely, but go ahead. We have a no text policy here.
But basically, they were in a nutshell. It talks about how as we evolved as societal animals, like it wouldn't behoove us to all have the entire monkey troop go to sleep at the same time, because that's how you get eaten by sneaky lions and tigers and anacondas and
big ass
bears and stuff.
2 big ass German shepherds.
So it actually, like, there were certain individuals that would evolve to, like, just stay up all night. And then when the troop got up in the morning to go look for food, they would go with them. And then as soon as they got to where they're going, they would go to sleep and whatever. Like, they would just forage at night, basically. Yep. So, so that way there was always somebody on guard. So it actually might be biologically, like, ingrained in me to just be like, oh, no, you must protect the tribe at night.
No, I get it.
I'm Batman, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's Brucey Wayne's.
Without the money and talent.
Or Athletic Bill.
Hey, it's funny when I do it. It hurts when you say
it. Right? My bad. A line too far. Oh, man. Anyways, myself, I've been just busy. I'll spare you guys all the details. I actually had a week off, 4 days, and it was nice to actually not do anything. But it's like, it's weird when you come back from a vacation, you're just even more bitter for a little bit.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck. And I needed the staycation, but I still it just went by too quickly, and it just, It is what it is, though. It was a good New Year all the way around, short of a family event that happened, which I'll spare you guys the details as well. But other than that, it was pretty good. We're bouncing into the new year here at What You've Been Watching, trying to be optimistic as we can, stave the darkness off by viewing nonsense and talking about it with somebody we love.
All the time.
Yes, sir. So, to get to it, my friend, the $1 million question everybody that's tuned in wants to know. This is why I ask you first. This is your time to shine, my brother. If I could drum roll and not ruin the auto, I would. But what you been watching, my brother?
I have been really slacking in my movie going.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's just been busy.
Keep it nice and breezy today.
Keep it nice and breezy.
We appreciate the honesty here on the other half of the desk.
I did watch the classic Interview with a Vampire just on a whim. Yeah, just scrolling through. It was one of those, like, I haven't seen it in a long time, and I thought, you know what I haven't seen in a long time? 2 gay vampires.
I mean, I've never seen the movie.
Really?
But from all accounts, that's what it sounds like it is. I don't know, though.
I mean, not...
I get you. Trust me. I get you.
It's about much more than that, but yeah, I mean, it's
like the South Park joke where they're talking about all independent films, and they're like, it's just 2 gay cowboys eating pudding. And then Stan's like, dude, not every independent film is 2 gay cowboys eating pudding. And then he goes to the independent film festival. It's 2 gay cowboys eating pudding. It's like, I know what you mean. So when you were saying that about Interview with a Vampire, I knew what you meant.
Exactly. Yeah, it was good. It's a little... It really shines in a lot of places in terms of the costuming and sort of like the everybody in that movie looks so fucking pretty. Like Brad Pitt is drop dead gorgeous, and Tom Cruise looks fantastic, and even Kirsten Dunst. Just everybody is like filmed through like putting Vaseline on the edges of the lens and stuff, so they get that nice glow on them, and everything's nice and smoothed out and washed out. Like there's no imperfections on their skin, not a hair out of place.
You were talking about Brad Pitt. I want you to go Google him. We'll wait for a minute. Good looking guy, right?
Totally.
How old are you? Ask yourself this. That dude's 60. Give up. Give up. He's won, all right? Anyways, go ahead. You've lost. Sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, that ain't me. Everybody, the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, he plays Mac, Rob McElhenney. Mm-hmm. He's talking about when he was Fat Mac for a while, and he got super in shape. And when he went to go to his trainer, his personal trainer, to be like getting in shape, the trainer goes like, all right, what are some of your goals? And Rob McElhenney's like, I want to look like, and the trainer stopped and was like, don't say what you're about to say. He's like, because every guy ever is about to say what you're going to say. And he goes, you don't know what I'm going to say. He goes, Brad Pitt in Fight Club. He's like, yep, that's exactly. And he goes, you need to stop all of your expectations right now, because Brad Pitt is Brad Pitt. And no matter how good I make your body look from the neck up, you are not going to look like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. I'm like, okay? So let's just get that out of your mind right now.
Hey, all those little nagging things that you hate about yourself right now,
Brad Pitt makes them
true. Brad Pitt makes them true. But also, they're not going to go away once you start getting in shape. Yeah. Now you're just going to notice other shit and being like, ooh, but like, is that exactly like Brad Pitt's? Yeah. Or like, is that more of like a Hugh Jackman thing? I need to like figure out where I'm at on this.
Yep. And shame yourself.
Is it Ryan Reynolds Deadpool or Ryan Reynolds 2 guys, a girl, in a pizza place?
Yeah. With Nathan Fillion, who is the star unsung of that whole thing. So big shout out to Nathan Fillion, underrated performer of the week in any fucking movie you've ever done. Given out right here. So anyways.
Shout out to Bones.
Yeah, shout out to... Shout out to the rookie. What else did he do? Firefly?
Yeah, Captain Mal.
A lot of stuff. He's in Guardians.
He was Captain Hammer in Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Vlog.
Yeah, he was. Anyways, you were talking about Interview with a Vampire after a long tangent.
Yeah, it's very well shot. And as far as being a period piece, like they play that very well. The costuming is great. There's just parts where it just sags so bad. Like it's so boring. they're trying to build up towards to the next major event that happens, and just the span of time between those events is just it's the doldrums. There's nothing happening. It's a lot of exposition dump, and then all of a sudden they'll just jump and he's be like Brad Pitt as the narrator will just jump to a new point, like, and then later in 1897 we're like, well, wait, we were just back in 1870 something. What the fuck did you do for 20 years? Like, okay, cool, that's fine. Moving on, next thing. And so, like, why there's those saggy, like, sad parts when you could just be like, anyway, so 10 years later, here's where we're living now.
Yeah, I'm with you. I've tried to watch that movie once. I had an ex-girlfriend who liked it. She didn't, like, love it.
Did you have a girlfriend?
I did have a girlfriend.
What was she like?
She smelled like cinnamon.
Did you guys do the kissing?
Yeah, we did. No, but she didn't love that movie, but she tried to let me watch it one time, and I kind of didn't really pay attention for the first part, and then it was just boring.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I guess I just wasn't in the mood to watch it, and I had seen bits and pieces of it because when that movie came out, like, every woman ever watched that movie a lot at Blockbuster. That and Legends of the Fall was like.
To be fair, it was Brad Pitt at, like,
the
height of his, like, sexy lion mange, like.
Yeah.
Listen,
I get it. I'm not.
You bring me some mid-90s Brad Pitt, I'll back up on it.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I've not seen Legends of the Fall, but, like, I've seen enough of it where I'm like, I can see why people sit through this long ass movie.
You will get wet.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Yeah. So anything else you want to talk about on Interview with the Vampire?
No, I mean
it's the Vampire Lestat.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, it did make me think. You know, I saw the Queen of the Damned a long time ago. I think I might need to revisit that one. Just
the Aaliyah movie. Rest in peace.
Yeah, and Stuart Townsend. When she died, man. I know. I was in boot camp when that happened, and I remember you wrote me a letter explaining how, like, life sucks. Aaliyah's dead now, and things are going good. Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, I love Aaliyah, man. That I'll say. I don't think she's the problem with that movie. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she does what she's asked to do. But that is another boring ass movie, in my opinion. It's just her walking in slow motion with her hips for like a third of, which is fine. Right. But, like,
she does it very well.
She does it phenomenally well. But it's just kind of like, okay, like,
I don't know.
You can shrink this down to a 3-minute Shakira video. I'd be all right. Ultimately, let's be real here. It's a funny parallel in my opinion.
You're not wrong. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen that one in a while. I remember the soundtrack was pretty dope because it was all done by John Davis of Korn.
David Draymond and Chester.
Well, yeah, he wrote John Davis wrote all the lyrics, and then to cover all of the, like, Lestat songs, quote unquote, in the movie, he brought in David Draymond and Static X. And,
Chester Benningfield.
Chester Benningfield,
Linkin Park. I think his name right. Benningfield, whatever it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Chester from Linkin Park. Yeah. His version of because him, David Draymond, and John Davis all sang one song, but they each did their own rendition of it, and I always thought Chester from Linkin Park was the best personally. But my friend John listened to that soundtrack quite a lot.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go revisit that one, and I'll get back to you on that. So.
Well, cool. When you do, give us a full review of it if you can, or you can do it right now and just jump the gun. I don't care.
I don't know. Yeah, I need to rewatch Queen of the Damned to really give an honest, like, review of it. But for Interview the Vampire, I'm gonna give it 1 Antonio Banderas.
Ooh. It's a very sexy rating you just gave out. It might be our sexiest rating ever given out on WBW.
It is the sexiest rating possible.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He's alive with passions.
Anyways, doggy style. What else have you been watching, my friend?
Other than that,
Michael's sipping his soda that he's sure somebody's ready to hear him. He's getting down on it tonight, playboy. It's going to be a fun episode.
Got my bottle of Cavatier.
Exactly.
Started watching The Witcher, the Henry Cavill joint, which is fun. It kind of scratches the Game of Thrones itch a little bit without being too much a direct, copy of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the big grab, was like everybody after Game of Thrones hit, it's like Amazon was like, we're going to spend all the money and we're going to do
Netflix. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but they did Lord of the Rings.
Amazon
Right.
And
Netflix already had The Witcher, which is a huge book series, and the video game Witcher 3 was huge. I own it. I played for about 2 hours. I was like, holy crap, this game's massive. I was like, oh, it's a bigger undertaking than I thought. But yeah, I mean, so what do you think of it, though? I mean, I know that Henry Cavill's not going to be Geralt anymore, or Geralt, however you say his name.
Geralt.
Oh, my bad. See, that's how little I know.
Yeah, it's all right.
I've only seen it in text.
Who's this Geralt?
Yeah, Geralt.
Geralt?
Yeah.
It's like I said, it takes itself a little too seriously, I think, in terms of there's a lot of moments for comedy and sort of a not necessarily a direct wink and a nod, but sort of to, in a subtle way, wink to the audience and like, yeah, this is all pretty ridiculous, isn't it? I like Henry Cavill as the main character. He's engaging.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's definitely plays the stoic warrior, and you know, he's very like logic and emotionless and honor driven. Like those are kind of his main qualities. Is just like no emotions, no like how do I just survive to the next day kind of thing. But he does a good job. The sword play in it, the action sequences are great. It totally scratches that itch for like, you know, medieval swords and knights and stuff like that. Okay. They sometimes the CGI gets a little bit wonky and goofy, but they tend to use it sparingly. So, yeah, like sometimes the monsters don't look fully rendered or like
a little too shiny or something.
Yeah, like they just look off. They just look off, or their movements are not herky jerky, but they're not as smooth as like as they could be to where you wouldn't notice it. So, but yeah, it's good. I'm only like 2 or 3, I think 3 episodes into it.
We appreciate your honesty here at what you've been watching.
Yeah. Believe me, I'll keep you posted. Hey, I still haven't finished Battlestar Galactica, so
hey,
we're
I still haven't finished BoJack Horseman. I have 365 days to do it. So, or less than that now, but 300 some odd days to do it. So.
You are down by 1 boy.
Exactly. Oh man. No, I've actually heard good things about The Witcher, and one thing I'll say about this though is I know he's not going to be on the Henry Cavill's not going to be on that show anymore, and he's no longer going to be Superman. Let me try that again. No longer going to be Superman. But I will say this, and I can't remember if we talked about it on the podcast. I know we talked about it in person. I know that he signed up to do Warhammer.
Yeah.
And he's like, look.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We don't have a director. We don't have anything. We're doing all that stuff. But like, I am going to shepherd in the Warhammer universe. And there's stories on the internet and like his co-stars have said that like even the producers of The Witcher have said that like he really got into the books and like Henry Cavill's a huge dork. Like you could just
he's
Google on YouTube like Henry Cavill geeking out or nerding out and watching like...
Which is kind of unfair that like somebody is that big of like a board game nerd and like a computer nerd and then also like... And then also is like, oh, and also I'm the most handsome man ever, and also I got to play Superman, and also
I think it's awesome personally. My appreciation for him grew a lot more when I found that out.
I'm just saying, when's my time?
I know, dude. I know.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah. Again, go look at yourself. Now go look at Brad Pitt. Go look at Henry Cavill.
Go look at Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
now look at you.
Okay.
You see the difference?
The playing fields are not even. All right. We're playing a different game than these people. But no, I was saying all that, like, he's a huge, if you go on YouTube and just, like, Google that, or YouTube it, whatever, there's interviews where it's some chick, and, like, she's still interested in him because he's so good looking, but you can just see her legs just folding slowly. But it doesn't matter because he's so good looking that they're still like, and they bat your eyes. But whatever. But I'll say this. He said that he's going to shepherd in the Warhammer universe, and there's stories of him all the time on Netflix's The Witcher talking about, like, he would stop and go get a book and be like, no, he wouldn't do that. In the book, he does this on page and would reference it directly.
Right.
So I'm not a Warhammer guy, but if you are a lucky son of a bitch because this dude is like...
really cares about the product.
Yeah, like he is all about it.
Yeah, he's not going to fuck this up.
In one of those interviews, he was talking about somebody like, yeah, I don't really like going on press tours. I'd rather be building my own PC and like playing World of Warcraft and this and that and the third. He starts talking about Warhammer and how he paints the figures and all this stuff. And I was like, this dude cares deeply. So buckle up, because hopefully that he gets a bite of that apple. And so good for you if you're a Warhammer fan. But so what do you think about it though, The Witcher? What would you rate it thus far off 3 episodes?
Ooh,
1 silver coin?
At this point, I will rate it 1 tossed coin to your Witcher, O Valley of Plenty.
There we go. You heard it here. That's a pretty good review, considering I don't know how many coins it takes, but at least 1.
It's a pretty popular song in the series.
Yeah, I don't even know it, and yeah. Well, cool, man. I have been on a different what you've been watching kick, man. I actually saw something I didn't think I was going to see.
Ooh, what you been watching?
There it is. I watched Bumper in Berlin, the Pitch Perfect spinoff.
Okay. The one with Adam Devine. Yeah.
It's 6 episodes, so you're in and out pretty quick.
Okay.
It's exactly what you think it is, and it's...
See, I never saw the Pitch Perfect movie, so I honestly don't know, like...
It's pretty straightforward. You don't really have to watch. There's no real connection. As long as you know that, like, in this world, acapella is a much bigger deal.
Okay, so it's like Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Pretty much, yeah. But even then, in this one, it's more about him becoming a pop star than anything. Like, he has beats and a producer and stuff like that, so it kind of takes a back seat. But as long as you know that, like, his character is just kind of... He tells a story in a stand-up special about... He went in to go try out for the movie Pitch Perfect. Adam Devine did, and then he thought he goes up there and he has all these people singing and stuff like that. And he's like, "What are all these people doing?" And they're like, "Oh, they're singing." He's like, "Yeah, good luck in Pitch Perfect, the baseball movie." And so he goes into the audition thinking it's a baseball movie, and he's like, he doesn't have a song prepared, so they go. He's like, sing something from your childhood, and he's like, he sings the Family Matters theme song, and apparently they thought that was the perfect fit for his character Bumper, so they fucking cast him. So when I heard that
happened to predictability, Milkman, the Paperboy, and Evening TV.
Yeah, he sung that song, and they were like, yeah.
Wait, was that Full House?
No, you got the first part right, but the second part not so much. But
right.
Yeah, he sung the Family Matters theme song, and so that's the character of Bumper. Ultimately.
Sweet. Okay.
And he's super egotistical, and he gets called to Berlin by Flula Borg, who's like, "We're gonna make you a star. You did this thing on
the comedian Flula Borg.
Yeah, Flula Borg, actor, comedian, all around pretty cool dude. It seems like. And he says, "We're gonna make you a star. You're on the internet here in Berlin. You've been viral 6 million times or whatever." And he's like, "Oh, cool." Turns out it was a bit of a sham.
Spoilers.
Yeah, and so he goes there and he's like, Flula Borg, you find out he was in Pitch Perfect 3. He was one of the rival a cappella groups. Mm-hmm. I think it was like Das Sound Machine or something like that.
Das Sound Machine.
Yeah, or something like that. And he found that he was like shamed because he did the one cardinal sin in a cappella, and he used a track. And in a cappella, everything must come from your voice or your own body or whatever.
Right.
And so he's like shamed, and so he's like, "You signed me up to come to Berlin, and you're not even who you say you are. You're not some mega producer. My life's shit," and da-da-da-da-da. And from there, it just kind of goes, and it's just his antics of trying to rise to stardom. And if you're not a fan of Adam Devine, like you're probably, or Pitch Perfect, you're probably not going to like it. It's really cutesy, like really cutesy. But it's still a classic Adam Devine saying simple shit really silly, and it makes me laugh. There's a line in there. He said... one of the is a word in German. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but ultimately, what it means in German in English is you have a face that looks like it's in need of a slap. And somebody.
Of course, there's a German word for that specific phrase. Of course, there is.
And so Adam Devine has this joke. He goes, "Yeah, I've been pretty much told that my whole life. I don't know if it's my round face, my little chubby cheeks, or just my overall personality, but." Oh, that's funny the way he says it, but it's very silly.
The only thing I ever gleaned off of the Pitch Perfect movies was that Anna Kendrick's Cup song.
Yeah, and they take a shot at that too. He tries to try out with it, and he starts to do it and does it wrong. He's like, "I don't know, it was a big deal in America." He's like, "When I'm gone," he's like crying on the bar doing it. I'm smiling, but it was actually Angie cares about Pitch Perfect a lot. That's one of her more favorite movies. Is the first one, which I've seen a fair amount of times. 2 is pretty good. 3 is not so much. 3 is not very good.
Kind of ran out of steam on that one.
It kind of overstayed. And they just go big for no reason, and it's just like, kind of over the top and silly. But the silliness and the over the top aspect carries right into this. Jamila, I think, or Jamila, however you say her name.
Yeah, Jamila.
She was in She-Hulk as Titanium. Mm-hmm. She's in it. She's super over the top with a really great bad German accent. Flula Borg's really funny.
I will be the judges on this German accents, thank you. Bad or not, thank you.
Right, okay, Craig Ferguson. When we ding the bell 2 times. Ding, ding.
Would you like to swap logs with Daffy Duke?
Oh my God! Come back to TV, Craig Ferguson. We're fans of you here at Watch.
Oh my God, that was the best late night television show in history because it was like being on acid, but without like having to take the drugs. It was just constant flow of what is he doing now? What happened?
What is he talking about? Much like we do here, where we just tangent our way into commercial breaks. You can tell a certain style trickled down in some of our influence. But
that's right.
We here at What You've Been Watching love us some Craig Ferguson.
We respect our elders on this one. Craig Ferguson.
Cheers to you.
You will always have a home here at the What You've Been Watching
You are
studios.
up there with Renner and his statue, which we protect very well in aluminum foil. So you'll see it one day. Don't worry. Cheers.
Slancha.
Yep, water. But no, it's funny though, man. It was a pretty good show. Like I said, it's 6 episodes, so it really doesn't overstay its welcome. But it's pretty funny. The chick who there's I don't know her name, and I should have googled it, but she's one of the main protagonists. There's a team of 4. It's a DJ, Flula Borg, the assistant to the manager, and she's the main chick. Which I'm so sorry I didn't Google your name. I should have. She is crazy talented. She's the songwriter. She comes out as she writes all the songs or whatever, but. Whoever the actress is really talented and really likable. And I was like, she was a very pleasant surprise. Enough that I didn't Google her name to give her a shout out on a podcast. But Google Bumper in Berlin cast, and it's the main chick.
It's that one.
It's that one. She's really talented. I'll Google it real quick. Sarah Hyland. Apparently she was on Modern Family. No fucking idea. Never seen the show. I don't know. Maybe she's not. But yeah, Sarah, she was really good on that. So big shout out to her. You're earned that one. Enough for us to stop the podcast and go Google your name. Most people don't get that.
Normally we just keep rolling.
Or we'll just butcher it. Like Jamila Jamil, go ahead and check that bingo card. That is officially as of 2 episodes ago. Anyways. But, so yeah, I would give that, it's going to be corny, but it ties into the show. I'll give it 14 Akawats. So, there you go.
I don't even know what that is, Ken.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is.
Okay.
It's Aka something. So, yeah. We were talking earlier about CGI.
Yeah.
I took the time to go watch with Angie and her son who was in town for Christmas. We went and saw Avatar Way of the Water.
Oh, I have not seen this yet, so I am eager to hear about this, sir.
I will tell you this.
Tell me everything.
James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron.
Of course.
James Cameron does not do what James Cameron doesn't do because no one else can be James Cameron.
You know, I actually followed that.
I know you did because we speak the same language. No, I mean, it's a freaking, like... I hate you. You'll see this in every single review and you're like, that means it's not a good movie. But I don't know another way to say it. It's a visual feast, a delight for the senses. I know you've heard those terms played out before, but it really is in terms of CGI spectacle. I've never seen anything animated on screen look that fucking good before.
Cool.
Like it is, and I actually did spring to see it in 3D, and I don't really give a fuck about, quite frankly. I never saw the first one in 3D. I was like, screw it, I'll see this one in 3D. Actually kind of worth it. There's a not like if you see it in 2D, you're not gonna like it's not gonna make a huge difference, but it is a little bit more atmospheric in terms of the depth. Like you'll take your glasses off.
Is that because they're underwater?
That's exactly what it is. And James Cameron does have an obsession with water, as you can very well tell. It's a pretty big theme in all of his films, starting with The Abyss.
Abyss.
Abyss. That's a new one. But no, it's man, I was blown away. Like if you take your glasses off and you look at some of the depth, like what's in the background is more blurry than what's in the foreground, and then when you put it on, like the water droplets. It rains in one scene on the ocean, and it's like, holy shit! Like for a second, it kind of flipped me out. I was like, oh shit, it's raining. Like kind of got me for half a second.
Okay.
So, but it is, man, like plot wise, it's pretty straightforward. Plot wise, it's pretty predictable. Once you see the setup, you're like, okay. Really, I'll be 100% real. It's a setup for further movies. Like,
of course,
there's a bunch of young characters that are introduced, and you can tell like, oh, I think they've already greenlit like 4 more of these.
Oh, apparently he's already
like,
shot
2, 3, 4. And I think there's up to like 5 or 6. There's a lot more coming.
Apparently he's got almost. I heard somebody saying, I think maybe it was Kevin Smith said he had something like almost a 9-hour cut of the next like 2 to 3 movies.
Yeah, so. It's pretty like overwhelming though. Like watching Pandora and like again the plot line, take it, love it, leave it. But if you are a fan of CGI, it is 100% worth it. Like,
sure.
I will say, I don't say, you know, like you could go John Wick, like for example, it's worth it for the action scenes. Do you really? You might love the plot, you might hate it. It's still worth the cost of admission just to go. It's like a Jackie Chan movie. You're like, I'm going to be entertained at some point.
Right.
Same thing with
like
John
watching
Wick.
Tony Jaa doing like
Tony Jaa
stuff.
shit.
Right. It doesn't matter what the plot is, as long as he's just jumping through windows and kneeing people in the face.
Very much so the same approach here. If you just want like a visual fucking feast of just like, holy shit, this is the most beautiful movie I've ever seen in terms of CGI. Like, definitely spring for it.
So in
little predictable though. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, Cameron's always been a little bit, especially in later years, has been a little bit predictable in terms of, you know, he pulls from different things that he likes, and there's a reason why it all works. So,
yeah, ultimately, and it was interesting. Like, I get why some people love Avatar. Like, they're like, oh, that's my shit. Like, if that's your Harry Potter, if that's your Marvel universe, like, cool. I'm not hating on anybody. The first one to me was not. I thought it was cool. I appreciated the fact that at least the world was something new, but it was fucking like Dances with Wolves, like Last of the Mohicans.
Right.
There's a litany of movies that it was just like, and you're like, okay, cool. But at least the world was something new. I'd never seen Blue Cat people. He created the whole world. So like, props to you on that.
It's a gorgeous, it's visually stunning and interesting. There's not too many science fiction movies that look like that.
Yeah,
but I think that's what's important in a science fiction genre is to sort of, you don't want to do the same thing that has been done before or something that is visually comparable. Like Star Wars has a very, very original, very specific look. Star Trek has a very specific look. Avatar, Terminator, it has a very specific look and feel to it. So I think that in terms of that, James Cameron is a master craftsman because he absolutely shapes the entire world that he wants the movie to exist in.
And there was a scene where one of those helicopters takes off, and it's like, if you were just woke up yesterday and you had a comprehension of what things were, you'd be like, oh, that's a real shot. Like it's like that. You're like, holy shit! Like it is.
Okay.
Like I haven't been this impressed with special effects since probably like Infinity War Endgame. Like
really?
I was personally very impressed by those. I mean, Ebony Maw had a couple moments where his mouth didn't quite look right, but like other than that, when Doctor Strange went off and was throwing air bubbles and pushing dimensions back and forth, I was like, I'm with it. Like Tony Stark transforming on the fly, I was like. The effects didn't take me out of it by any means. It actually enhanced the experience. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Same thing here. It enhances the experience of what you're seeing. You really do feel immersed. So
cool.
For nothing else, if you care about it, if not, whatever.
But the plot's a little wishy-washy, a little.
Yeah, it's a little. A lot of the same players come back. Spoiler alert. Stephen Lang comes back as the general.
Oh, really? I love Stephen Lang.
He's the man. No, he's the fucking man. I was happy to see him, but. He comes back and he's a little bit. He comes back as an Avatar. I'll just spoil it for you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a blue cat person.
What?
Yeah, and but it's funny. I'm spoiling a little bit. Again, you'll figure out the plot. They tell you that in the first 3 minutes.
Okay.
There's a lot more movie outside. It's not a reveal by any means. He's the main antagonist for the vast majority of it. So no mystery. But the fact that it's him and his marine company. Come back as avatars, the same ones that got killed. And they've taken the time to re-tattoo their avatar bodies and like get the same like wardrobe and like wear the same shitty like Ray-Ban shades. It fucking cracks me up for some reason. Like, yeah, I want the same tattoo that I had in my previous life. Devil dog across my fucking blue cat chest. Like, get the fuck out of here. How you doubled down on your douchebagness. Like, get the fuck. And I'm not saying Marines are douchebags, but these particular, they're written to be fucking
Right, they're written to be douchebags.
Right, you're like, it just the idea that cracks me up. They're like, no, I need the same headband and wardrobe in cat size now, 9-foot cat size.
I want this pack of Marlboro Reds to be cat size so it can fit in my rolled up sleeve on my arm because
the shitty, like somebody has a barbed wire tattoo and like one of those shitty Hawaiian signs, and you're like, why would you wake up with fresh skin and be like, let's do that again?
Let's do the same shitty tattoo.
Like, have you no perspective, no growth?
Listen, I got a cousin in my basement who says he can do it for like $20.
Yeah, dude. Fuck out of here. So that part cracks me up. So
definitely shitty cat people tattoos. I love it.
It's hilarious. They don't have this. Instead of like a human skull with like Semper Fi, it's a cat-shaped skull. Semper Fi. Semper Meow.
Semper Meow.
Semper Paw.
I was just gonna make that joke. Oh man. Oh Jesus, that's funny.
Yeah, dude. So, but again, I'll get off of that. But no, it's fucking fun to watch, man. I was entertained. It did its job as a movie. So you've already suspended your disbelief in the first one. I don't know how the Avatar rule works. I don't know what you have to accept that Jake Sully is now an Avatar.
No Jake Sully.
No Jake Sully. You have to accept that. However, these little tree thing, like when you put your ponytail into a tree or whatever.
Oh yeah, you have to accept
you can transfer consciousness now.
Your ponytail is your dick and your mind.
Yeah, and you're one with. I don't know how the only thing they don't explain, and I don't care to know. You just have to go. Okay, they know it. I don't know how the transferring of consciousness works into the they've just mastered that. You just have to understand that. Giovanni Ribisi shows up very briefly as the scientist who was still on the hunt for unobtainium.
Talking about G. Reeves?
Giovanni Ribisi, he's the man. Yeah, it's a good movie, though. I will give it, just because I like saying the word, I will give it 18 bars of hard-to-findium. Not unearthium. Most on-the-nose dog shit title.
What do they call it? Unobtainium?
Unobtainium in the first one.
Right.
Get the fuck out of it. You couldn't think of anything better.
That was literally the writer putting in a placeholder word. Like, oh no, I'm going to put this here because I can't think of anything better, but I'm definitely going to get this on the second draft, and then nobody fucking caught it on the second draft, and they were like, yeah, unobtainium. That sounds foreign and exotic.
Yeah, or what it was is that somebody wrote it in, and then James Cameron was like, that's brilliant. And then everyone's like, that was a joke. It's staying now.
Do you want to tell him?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Daddy Warbucks over here says I'm trying to get paid.
Daddy Warbucks.
Anyway.
Oh, it's a hard knock life.
It is. Yeah. Anyways, we're about to do a really weird pivot. Speaking of James Cameron, we're going to take a break right now from our sponsor, the Wayland Corporation.
Wayland-Yutani for all your cybernetic needs. And thank you for our sponsors, the Wayland-Yutani Corporation. Wayland-Yutani, in the year 2099, it's in every home.
That's good. That's good product placement right there. Yeah, in the hallows of space, no one can hear you promote. No one can hear you advertise.
Unless you're Jeff Bezos, in which case, big giant penis rocket that says Bezos is God.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, other than we were talking Avatar, the only other thing I've been watching, I've been going back and watching some old South Park, like seasons 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
Underrated. They found the rhythm later, but 1, 2, 3. 3 is a really, really strong season.
Well, because in the first few seasons, they were literally just throwing everything at the wall.
Get it, and just doing silly voices.
Yeah,
which they still do.
I mean, most of the cliches and benchmarks of South Park come from those first 3 seasons. You know, the I'm going home and they killed Kenny and
a lot of it is they pivoted later about season 100, episode 100. They kind of took a pivot and then they pivoted again around 16. They were really between I'm a pretty big South Park, but between they were on a roll for a while, actually. Between 7 and about
Season
12
and
and
12.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Like, season 3 is really strong. 4 is pretty damn strong, too. 7's really good. 9's really good.
Give me some benchmarks from each
Dude, I can
season.
do this all day. I can do this all day.
Okay.
Season 1 is, Cartman gets an anal probe.
Right, of
obviously
course.
That. Season 2 is very similar. It's like Chicken Lover. That's like with the clones. That's like Chef Aid, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Season 3
I'm
has...
gonna make love to your mama.
Yeah.
Make you moan with desire.
Yeah, rest in peace, Isaac Hayes. Season 3 has one of my favorite episodes. That was the first time they won an Emmy. Why I know this, I don't know. But for Chin Pokemon.
Oh, really?
Yep. They also, that has Red Badge of Gayness, which is one of my favorite episodes they've ever done. Season 4 is, I can do this all.
Okay.
Season 4 is ultimately, that has like 2 of my favorite episodes, where it says they have an episode called Do the Handicap Go to Hell? And then the follow-up is Probably. And that's with Krulls in that episode. And season 4 is ultimately Cartman trying to make $10 million. That's what the boy band, he does finger bang, he starts the church. That's why, all of this, the NAMBLA, the National North American Man Boy Love Association.
That's right. Or the National Association of Marlon Brando Lookalikes.
Yeah, exactly. Season 5 was The Real Death of Kenny. That's also when they introduced Jimmy. Season 6 started with Aspen. And that's when they introduced Professor Chaos. Season 7 was episode 100, and that has one of my favorite...
Republican, Democrat, who cares?
For the war, against the war, who cares? 100 episodes. Season 7 had that. They also had one of my favorite jokes. You'll hear me say this a bunch, and it's called Red Man's Greed, and that's where the entire town bets at a casino to win their town back from the casino.
Right.
And they put it on 31 black. They're like, and they win the money. They're like, it's a 1 in 30 something chance, but you'll triple your money. And they go, okay, cool. So they pool their money together. They win the town back. And they go, and they do the math real quick. Like, or if we double down again, we can be, that's 33 point something odd billion dollars. And they go, hell yeah, let it ride. 31 black, let it ride. Like, we can save the town and be stinking rich. They lose the money, of course. And in the car ride home, Stan goes like, Dad, you had the money and you lost it. And Randy,
you just don't get it, Stan.
You don't understand the fine points of gambling, Stan.
You just don't get it, okay?
God. That's a let it ride. It's one of my favorite jokes they've ever done. Season 7 was really strong. 8 has Fun Time with Weapons and Stupid.
Oh, that's the ninja episodes. Yeah. Where Butters gets a ninja star to the eye.
Yeah. Woof woof. That's a strong season too. That's Osimo's in that one as well. There's a lot
lame.
Lame. Season 9 they won another Emmy for with Trapped in the Closet. Now
I'm trapped in the closet.
Yeah, the Scientology episode. And then season 10, that's your I am the Duke, the big bad dog, hallway monitor. And that's also the World of Warcraft, which is like a fucking amazing episode.
Barry Mason.
Yeah. More hot pockets, please. Anyways, I can keep going. As you know, I'm pretty well versed in South Park, but I've been watching the first 3 seasons.
So that's the highlight of the first 10 seasons of South Park. Yeah, the choice episodes curated by one MD3.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it, man. I told you, I love me some fucking cartoons. But I skip 1 through 3 a lot. But 3 is, I think, when they started to find the rhythm. Like 1 and 2 are they're good. They're just very different. They're very just like crass and like. It's funny because they're little kids cussing, and they're like, oh shit, we got to find something else to do, or else this is not going to be on the air very long. And they found it in 3. Chin Pokemon was a brilliant, like the first time they really hit a social commentary at the peak of like, oh, we can make the show very quickly now. The movie had already done gangbusters in numbers because it was cheap to make. And they're like, oh, cool. Like, we've sold out, let's do 3, and they could do topical stuff, and then Chin Pokemon hit, and it was like...
Yeah, and now they pretty much just run it on a week-to-week basis in terms of what's hot in the news right now.
6 Days to Air. Check out that documentary. It's always fun to watch.
Great documentary.
Yeah. That's the last thing I've been watching. But I will always give South Park fucking as many cheesy poofs as it wants. It's a brewing show.
That's your rating?
That's my rating. As many
cheesy poofs as it
Another
wants.
super high rating. High ratings all the way. Sexy ratings, high ratings. We are going to play one more game with each other, then we're going to get out of here. That sounded sexier than I meant it to be. But,
Ooh, Ookie Cookie?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Was going to make a bad joke there, but I'll save it. The rules are you got to keep it flaccid. Like, how?
I don't know. How do I... What?
Do it and calm down. Do it and calm down. Strike while the iron's hot quickly. Anyways, that was more graphic than I wanted it to be, but oh well.
That was worth it. That was worth it. It made me laugh.
Yeah, nothing racial, nothing. Whatever. Deal with it. Grow up. Poop jokes are funny too. All right. So are ejaculate jokes. Anyways, we are gonna play one more game. This is one of our favorite traditions, and we could only break in the new year properly here at What You Been Watching.
It's the listener mailbag.
Patent pending by the What You Been Watching staff. Wonderful song, love it. It's the What You Been Watching. Really catchy. So these have been sent in. These are very real questions sent in.
Real questions.
Hear that? Paperwork, research.
That's printed.
We put liquid paper on a bee, and it died. There's your Step Brothers reference. Check that bingo box. I'm gonna stop reminding y'all when to check your bingo box.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Fucking. You know the funny part about that scene in the
Many
Step
things
Brothers?
about
Well,
that
mini scene. Really underrated joke is they couldn't get the rights to. It would cost too much money to move the production to Catalina Island because they have to put shit on boats.
Sure.
Bring it over there. So during that scene, if you look in the background, the island of Catalina is in the fucking background. Really funny. People don't know that. I do. Thank you, DVD commentaries.
Nerd.
Yeah, all day. So, real questions posed by you, the Legion, out of the What You Been Watching viewer mailbag number 3. Do you want me to just read the questions, or you want to rotate? How you want to do this, my brother?
Yeah. I'll take the first one. Here we go.
Here we go. These are real.
All right. So the first question is sent by Joey's mom at herbed.com.
Is Joey's mom a kangaroo? Oh, there's your clean humor to clean it back up. That will never be a bingo box.
That's not. No, that's a one shot. So here's the question. If you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 movie characters would you want to be there to make your life more habitable?
Did they ever make a movie? Oh, man. I don't know if they made a movie, but the easy question is, I believe the skipper, and Marianne, and Ginger. Or maybe I'd probably be the professor.
Right.
Ginger and Marianne.
See, okay, so with that, one of the first one that sprang to my mind is Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Tony Stark built an Iron Man suit out of a box of scraps in a cave.
The coconut milk powered boat or something like that.
Yeah, Tony Stark. Next, I don't know what his name was, but Tom Hanks from Castaway, just because he's already been there.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's already going to be like,
Survival,
it's cool.
yeah.
I already know where the good fishing spot is. Don't worry about it.
Right. I can see that.
And then third would probably be Jason Momoa because we're going to have to repopulate the species.
I was about to say. What does he say in Bill Hader in Pineapple Express? He said, you know what my problem is with this dog and pony show you call the military? 1, a lot of dudes. So I was going to make that reference, but I had to explain it. That's the last time I'll explain it on What You've Been Watching. 1, Michael, a lot of dudes. That's all right, though. No, that's not bad, man. I get your reasoning behind each of those. I don't know if they made a Gilligan's Island movie, but...
They should.
If they didn't, my answer would probably be... I don't know, somebody's there got to keep me alive. Who's a good survival? Liam Neeson's is The Incomparable in The Gray.
Okay.
So he can protect me from island wolves in this fictitious...
Island wolves.
Wolf Island, yeah. We land on...
Why did we land on Wolf
Island? Yep.
Why couldn't we have landed on Lesbian Island?
Exactly. On Big Titty Island.
On Big Titty Island.
Which is a real place. I will find the geographical coordinate.
Listen, if ever I own my own island, guess what
not?
I'm renaming it?
Yeah, why not? Whatever.
I got 2 requirements.
Yeah. And then its neighboring island is Floppy Donkey Dick Island. So you get to pick your choice.
That's it.
Couples retreat.
Couples retreat.
But make it like Iceland, Greenland, where it's switched. Anyways, I don't need to answer the question. It's Gilligan's Island cast. That's it. Damn it.
It's the Gilligan's Island.
It's the Gilligan's Island. That's
the Skipper, Marianne, and Ginger. That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
The rest of them go fuck themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'm more of a Mrs. Howell guy.
Exactly.
I just want to be called Lovey sometimes.
Yeah, and Liam Neeson's to protect us from island wolves, and that's it. That is it.
All right. This is gonna come from at not the real Stan Lee.
Ooh. We appreciate his honesty.
Right. Because I would have been fooled.
Yeah, I truly
I would have absolutely lost my
Stanley
shit.
Lee's from beyond the grave.
He's alive.
Exactly.
Do I kill him or shake his hand? I don't know what to do.
Maybe both.
Shake his hand, then aim for the head? What do I do?
That's right.
Who is your favorite comic book artist run? Your favorite comic book artist's run.
Oh, okay. So I would assume the way that it was worded by this very real individual, I would think that they're asking just that, what it sounds like. My favorite comic book artist, their run on a comic book.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have to say he's one of my favorite artists, period, in comic books, and I think he's really underrated. But his line work is so clean, and whoever gets to do the colors is so consistent. Salvador Larroca, I'm not sure how you say his name. He did a run on Invincible Iron Man with Matt Fraction. That was brilliant, and the artwork is so good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Oh yeah,
and it's so crisp, and it just fits everything.
He did the Hawkeye run as well. No.
No, he did No, that was Oh, that's a great one too. Who did that? That's a really good run. That was David Aja.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, David Aja. Yeah, David Aja and Hawkeye is the correct answer for this one. That shit is brilliant. By the way, back to you, Clint Barton. We see you up there on the Salvador Larroca and Invincible Iron Man with Matt Fraction. The Hawkeye run, David Aja, Matt Fraction as well with Ed Brubaker.
God, that was a great
It's
run.
fucking brilliant run. And honestly, man, it's only 6 issues that he did it on, but he did a lot of the covers for it. But he's one of my favorite just artists, period, especially comic books. But he redesigned the Mark suit for Iron Man, and that's what they use in the movies, as opposed to it just being giant plates. He made it like really like removable, foldable plates.
Nanotech and like bleeding edge technology, literally.
Yeah, Adi Gradinoff.
Yeah,
and fucking Iron Man Extremis is fucking. But
because he took Iron Man and turned it all from like hard lines and very like mechanical into like almost bioorganic or biomechanical.
It was tiny thing, like the way that they would position Iron Man in the back, like he had a giant red like vest, okay, and then he had like golden sleeves that would only, by the looks of the armor, would only pivot at the shoulders, like an action figure, and maybe at the wrists,
right.
And they
very stiff, very rudimentary movements, and
they would have to put him in superhero poses. And if you look at it, like the way the suit is designed, like people's arms would be broken inside of the damn thing. And they kind of upgraded a little bit with like the Silver Centurion look and stuff like that. But he was the first one to truly modernize it. But that was a pretty brief run. Like, I want to stay away from stuff like that only because then...
But still a good answer, yeah.
We could get into, like, Alex Ross on Kingdom Come. Like,
oh, God,
okay,
yeah.
Of course.
For sure.
To do, I think, a true run, I would say probably Salvador Larroca, David Aja, and... fucking Greg Capullo. He wrote with Scott Snyder on Batman New 52.
That's right.
His shit was nice, man. New 52 Batman was that shit.
Yeah, he made Batman have the balance of... He looked like a muscular, athletic, well-built guy, but also
could still move.
He wasn't. He didn't look like a Triple H or a bodybuilder or a pro wrestler. Like he looked like somebody who could move and was very agile, and you could picture just as equally punching you in the face with the force of like a heavyweight boxer, but also would backflip away and disappear into the shadows with ease.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, like he had that like type of body.
Yeah, I mean, because what was it Denny O'Neil?
Denny O'Neil, yeah.
Yeah, he his shit on Batman was
looking at his signature right now.
Yeah, dude. But he was more like gymnast shaped, which is
yes,
again one of our taking some of the wind out of your sail because that might have been one of your answers.
Yeah,
so.
It was.
My bad. But go ahead.
No,
those
okay,
are some of
yeah.
mine. But go ahead.
Yeah. Danny O'Neill, his run on Batman, just the way he drew Batman and especially Robin as, I mean, like you said, as they looked like Olympic level athletes as opposed to like big bulky superheroes that was so popular with like, he made Wildstorm.
Jim Lee.
No, not Jim Lee. Although that's a great run as well. With
Jim Lee on everything.
His X-Men run. Liefeld. Rob Liefeld.
Oh, Rob Liefeld. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Like Rob Liefeld had these big, bulky
muscles on top of
muscles on pouches kind of build.
Yeah. Which was cool. Like,
sure.
He doesn't get enough credit, man.
Yeah, but it's very...
Of its time.
Very over the top. Very,
everyone's built like a wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. Jim Lee's run on the early 90s X-Men, just his redesigns on things.
His Psylocke is that shit, man.
Oh my god. But he always had a habit of everybody kind of looked like an anime character a little bit. Let me think, who else? Todd McFarlane's run on Spider-Man.
Oh, how could I ever forget that?
Phenomenal. I mean, he literally redesigned...
Yeah, that's the top-tier Spider-Man right there.
Redesigned the way that they showed Peter Parker's webs. Like, previously to that, it had always been the, like, really branched spider webs with the droopy, like, half U's in between the long strands. And he totally redesigned it as this organic vine, like reaching and growing around itself, spiraling outwards and then spreading.
Putting him in positions where like he'd be swinging forward, but his leg would be above his head and stuff like that. Well, you can't really do that position, but a Spider-Man can.
But it looked like something out of like a Shaw Brothers movie, like just in terms of the way he moved didn't make any sense anatomically,
right?
But you could absolutely see somebody who has the agility and flexibility of a spider bending themselves into that situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me think. Who else would I?
Who was on with? He did it for a long time. He was on with Chris Claremont.
John Byrne.
Yeah.
John Byrne.
He cannot be not mentioned on there.
I mean, just for giving us the gold and brown Wolverine costume.
Yeah,
I mean, such a dynamic look.
Yeah, he also did it for a fucking forever.
And then he totally revamped the X-Men when they did their X-Force run, where they were mutants posing as mutant trackers, and just redesigned Angel and Cyclops and Jean Grey. Brought in Archangel as a character. Like, just the look of that alone is so good and such a product of its time,
Yeah, he did it for so long too, man. Their run is like legendary. I mean, Dark Phoenix Saga,
of course,
a lot of complications in the writing, but very soap opera. But
yeah, but I actually
the
kind
art
of
was
like
solid.
that. Yeah, no, the art was solid, but
consistent.
also like there's I don't really have a problem with comic books going in a writing style that is big and dramatic and bombastic, because of course, like it's people running around in spandex and capes. So yeah, let's bring in telenovelas, let's bring in opera, let's bring in Days of Our Lives. Yeah, why not? 100%.
I'm with it. Those are some classic runs. Yeah, Salvador LaRocca, John Byrne, Greg Capullo, Eddie Gradnov, Todd
Alex
McFarlane,
Ross.
Alex Ross. Yeah, check them out. So this next question comes from Wu-Tang Banga 36 Styles of Danger on Twitter. It says...
that was very specific.
Yep, very, very specific. It's more than 164 characters, but hey, why not? If you could join any movie family, who would it be?
Okay, so I think you and I have both the same answers. So let's say it on the count of 3 at the same time. You ready? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. The Incredibles.
Oh. No. It was not. That was actually high on my list, though. That was high on my list. That was my second choice, actually.
The Incredibles?
Yeah, The Incredibles was second on my list. But my number one, we've talked about them. This will be a new record, a 6th or 7th time now. The Addams Family.
I knew you were going to say that.
The Addams Family.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's fucking rules, man. We talk about them enough. Why not, man? They have a lot of love in that household.
Yeah, Cousin Silky.
Yeah, Cousin Silky, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Incredibles that was my second answer. Probably like that's just a badass family to join.
I mean, I'm getting superpowers out of the deal. I get to like
Hang out with Sam Jackson.
Hang out with Sam Jackson, like Uncle Frozone.
Uncle Frozone, yep.
My mom's got a dump truck for a butt.
Yeah,
so,
she does. Looks like a meat burglar shoved 2 fine Christmas hams down the back of your drip.
Check that one.
There you go. No, good answer. I'm with it. Yeah, probably Adam Sandler, man. A lot of love in that house.
Sure.
Okay. If you could join any movie secret spy society, what would it be? And that is from Woodunk. I don't know on what platform that was. It just says Woodunk here. So.
All right. So I have kind of, to tie into the Incredibles, I have kind of a backdoor answer.
He's going to try to get out of watching It's Pat again. Go ahead.
No. I will never let you. No, I know I'm going to have to watch this movie.
I'll watch it with you.
My fate is resigned. I know this.
I'm glad to hear you accept it. Go ahead and earmark that.
I would join the X-Men because they may not be a spy society, but they are definitely a clandestine family. They're secretive. They have their own agenda going. I would say the X-Men.
I'm with it. I'll give it to you. I
mean, they're not necessarily spy, quote unquote, but they definitely run secret missions. They definitely have their own fortress. They've got their own secret code. You've got to be a member to get in. So it fits.
Well, now that you say all that, mine would be the Skull and Bones Society from the movie
Skull and Bones.
I'm trying to think. There's Impossible, which is a dumb name, but Impossible Mission Force, the IMF.
From Mission Impossible.
Yeah. If we're in Mission Impossible 2 world, I'll join IMF. But other than that, because I want to pop out under the desk with 2 Glocks and white doves, pow, 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 a John Woo style. Man, probably, to be honest, MI6, man. James Bond. That world seems pretty cool. Although, I don't know, man. Working for the government. They work for the government. That's kind of fucking lame. Damn.
But apparently you do get all the flyest gear and
I don't know, James
swag
Bond,
cars, and you get to bang bitches.
But I'm not James Bond. I just work at it. I don't see myself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I joined the spy society.
In that, would you be the data analyst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also appreciate data analyst.
Yeah, no, that is the butt. Also, I like it. Man, yeah, probably MI6. If I could be if I had the skill set to be a 00 agent, that'd be pretty cool. 0011. Is it 11? No, 11. 0011.
0011.
It's like LMNOP. It's one word.
I want you to take a look at Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
And take a look at you.
Right.
And realize.
You are 00 Roman.
Tell you what.
Roman numeral decimal point.
You take a look at George Lazenby.
Hey,
look at you.
Lazenby was the shit, man. Don't sleep on George Lazenby. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that'd be pretty cool. Because they at least have access to cool shit. And I don't know. Impossible Mission Force, you can never show it off. James Bond at least gets to go around and be a baller.
That's right.
Even if you know exactly who he is. He's
he announces it literally every movie.
Yeah, every movie, yeah.
Who are you, Bond? James
so even
Bond.
if I die, I go out with some pizzazz, Yeah, probably my 6. Plus I get to have a badass British accent. Okay.
Oi, what's up with that?
Sorry, is it?
He was all crumpets and teas and about apples and bottoms.
Yeah, the Kingsman would be pretty cool too. But yeah, but no, MI6. Yeah, what's that, dude? Fish and chips. I don't have a lot of it. Sir, you're supposed to be undercover and not draw attention to yourself.
Oi, dickhead.
You're drunk in a bar, sir. Anyways, all right. This is from Lego My Ego Movie Muffin at yahoo.com. Lego My Ego Movie Muffin.
Okay.
Yeah, at yahoo.com. And it says, who would you have... That was a great question. Who would you have direct a Calvin and Hobbes movie?
Ooh.
I know my answer.
Okay. I can think of 3 off the top of my head, but I can't... I honestly can't narrow it down beyond those 3. So why don't you tell me your solid one, then I'll give you sort of my wishy-washy.
I'll give you one that I think would be, if I was a studio and it was my money on the line, who I would be like, this guy. Mm-hmm. And then I have two that would be, as a fan, would just be a blast to watch. My answer would be Brad Bird, who was a producer and writer on The Simpsons, directed tons of Simpsons episodes, directed The Incredibles, directed The Iron Giant.
Okay.
I would say him. I mean, unless like Spielberg's available or something like that. But like,
see, I don't know that
Spielberg's
Spielberg's
but you know
what
I'm saying though.
Yeah, I don't know that Spielberg's the right choice for that.
I think Brad Bird is. Yeah, I think Brad Bird's that dude, man.
Why? Like what is he bringing that?
His sense of wonder and amazement is portrayed in The Iron Giant. He's a really good director. He did the movie Tomorrowland, which is actually a pretty good movie. It's a live action one. I think he did one of the Mission Impossibles too. I think 3.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I think he did 3.
Okay,
which is a fucking good one. But no, man, like he did The Incredibles, which is like one of the best animated movies of all time.
Sure,
like it's a fucking like damn near a perfect movie. It's like the best Fantastic Four movie we're ever gonna get, probably. So far, by far it has been.
What are you waiting on, kid? I don't know. Something amazing, I guess. Me too, kid.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad Bird would probably be pretty high.
That's
Like
a pretty solid choice. Yeah.
He's fucking, he knows his way around it. Because if you go animation, he can do that. If he wants to do live action and then Hobbs just happens to be animated, you can do that too. I think his sense of wonder would be really fun to watch. We're talking about Calvin and Hobbes, the comic strip. If you don't know that, please stop listening.
The famous
please stop listening.
Famous Bill Watterson.
Or go do yourself a favor and read as much of it as you can.
Yeah.
Don't actually stop listening ever. I take that back.
You listen to us first, then you read.
Then you stop listening, and then you read, and then you come back. All right. Do you want me to tell you my other two, or you want to go first, and I'll tell you?
So the 3 that I have narrowed down to my head, and I really am having a tough time deciding which one I want, is Taika Waititi.
That was my other one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. As a fan, I would love to see a Taika Waititi. Yeah. Go ahead, though.
I would love to see a James Gunn version.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming.
And then, honestly, I think Robert Zemeckis would do a really
Zemeckis
really
is
good.
Like Spielberg, though. You put him on it, it's gonna be a fucking.
But
hit. It's like Dr. Dre producing your beats. You're gonna sell it. You're gonna go gold at least, like. Or Pharrell getting a hold of you.
I think Robert Zemeckis
is that dude, though.
You look at Back to the Future. You look at
we dove into.
God, what else am I thinking of?
Castaway. Fucking Forrest Gump.
Sure, Forrest Gump. Right.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, just capturing.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
That's right. It was Who Framed Roger Rabbit, because I thought him doing a similar version of that in terms of animating a Hobbs tiger interacting with a real boy, and then everybody else always just sees him as a stuffed tiger kind of thing.
That's tough to beat. Yeah.
I think Robert Zemeckis might be like the top tier choice for me.
I would definitely see that. But Zemeckis, like I said, that's like Spielberg though. It's like, oh, hey, can you do E.T. again? You're like, yeah, like you got hits, you got classics under your belt.
Right.
So it's by no means is that a bad answer. It's a fucking too good of an answer, and I'm mad at it. But Brad Bird would be good too. The other person I was gonna say, and a lot of people didn't like this movie, but I gotta give it credit. And he made an absolute book that had really nothing about anything and made it incredibly imaginative. Spike Jonze. He did Where the Wild Things Are, and he did Adaptation, and he did Being John Malkovich. But his work on Where the Wild Things Are, a lot of people don't like that movie. Like, you stretched the book and made it nothing, and it has no characteristics of the book, but it's incredibly imaginative. Incredibly well shot and very pretty. And if you can bring some of that to Calvin and Hobbes,
I could see that. Yeah, a little bit of like
his tone is insanely
awkward humor and child wonderment and just sort of this like a skewed version of the way things are. Yeah, I could see that.
Spike Jonze would be very interesting. He did the movie Her as well, which is a great movie if you haven't seen it.
Never seen that one. That's the one where Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with
the voice of
Scarlett Johansson. Okay.
Easy premise, actually.
Sure.
Yeah. That's a great question, though. All right.
To be fair, like Scarlett Johansson could have like a stroke-induced lisp, and I'd still probably fall in love with her. Like,
absolutely.
Do you want to make out with me now, big boy? Like, yup, sure do.
Sure do. Oh man. I'll read one more and then I'll pass it back to you. What movie character do you think would be the best tipper at a restaurant? And there's a caveat.
Ooh.
They cannot be known for being rich. So you cannot just say Tony Stark.
Or like, Richie Rich.
Or Scrooge McDuck. Or
Scrooge McDuck.
Like
Okay.
I know my answer because he's not known for being rich.
I would probably say the best tipper would maybe be... I'm tempted to say Happy Hogan. But also I think maybe...
He might nickel and dime you a little bit.
I mean, he might finagle over, like, I only had 2 cups of coffee, you charged me for 3. But I think eventually he's gonna leave you the full, like, 20-30%.
I think if he was with Aunt May and he was like, stop being stingy, he'd break bread. But
sure.
On his own, he might be Mr. Tough Guy, trying to keep that exterior and kind of nickel and dime you a little bit. But...
yeah, and then maybe the only other person I could think of would be Shaft. Shaft, I bet, gives
Shaft would
great
break
service.
bread, yeah. A straight cash, a big face bill right there.
Yeah, bam.
Got
$100 bill, right.
Yeah, got a cup of coffee and a piece of toast, and then just like action calls who just left a fat face 50 to pay for the bill.
Sure,
and your tip. I can see that. That's a good pull.
I think Shaft.
I was going to say, because he's not known for being rich, but Brewster from Brewster's Billions.
Okay.
Because I think even if he was broke after he had the money, I think what would happen is he would know the value of it, and like, you know, he'd seen through the veil at that point. Because the whole point was that you win.
Money can't buy happiness.
Well, you win a fortune if you can spend $1 billion without spending any of it on yourself or anything like that. And I mean, even if it wasn't part of the game that is played in that movie, played by Richard Pryor, that's the game. Is he has to spend $1 billion, can't like give it away in gifts, or can only give X amount away in gifts, and can't buy shit for himself, and da-da-da-da. So he has to spend all this money to get a fortune back. And he has, like, I can't remember what the time frame is, but X amount of time to do it. I think no matter what phase you caught him at, whether it would be while the game was afoot, and he's like, I'll leave you $10,000. Obviously, he's trying to get rid of the money.
Sure.
That's a good tip there. But even if he didn't win the game, he would be like, I understand the value of money, and, like, this can go a long way for you. I work hard too. You work hard. I think he would see that and like, man, I almost had it all. And he would be very appreciative and giving. Or if he won the game, he would just have gobs of money and be like, dude, I have more money literally than I can ever spend in my life. Like, by all means.
Break off bread. Here you go. Here's a piece for you. Here's a piece for you. Here's a piece for you.
So Richard Pryor and Brewster's Billions.
That's a solid answer, dude. I think that might be, you might have toppled me on that one.
Yeah, I think I did. Maybe. But Shaft's a good answer, though. Shaft's a good answer. I think he would be pretty good. If not that, I don't know, man. I can't say Scrooge McDuck, so what's his name? Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs? He's
the
bad
shitty tipper.
Exactly. I can't think. I'll go one extreme or the other. All right. That was a good question, though. I like that one. We are going to move on to, I think, our 7th question?
Okay, let's see.
And that was from Tadao, how you like me now, at AOL.com.
All right, and this is coming from, let's see. Who would you want in the back of the house with you? Oh, this is coming from Chef Gordon Ramsay at AOL.com.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A lot of AOL action
today. So, yeah. Back of the house, for those unaffiliated, means the kitchen crew, dishwashers.
Oh, is this the part 2 of the restaurant question?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, what character would you think would be... okay, right, okay.
Who would be what's the question properly, so I can answer it properly?
Who would you want in the back of the house with you? Now, back of the house meaning cooking on the line.
Oh, I get it.
You know, doing prep work. Basically everything except for the managers and servers.
Okay. And it has to be a movie character?
Sure, why not? It doesn't specify, but I think that's the gist of the question.
Not Ratatouille, but I would want Raccacoonie.
See, that was my...
Yeah. That's the easy answer. I'll expand my horizons beyond Ratatouille or Raccacoonie. I would probably say Mr. No, you know what? Here's my scenario, all right? It's a New York diner. It's one of those things where it's like Judy's Diner, but it's owned by a grizzly angry man, but it's Judy's Diner because it was something he got for his wife. His wife passed away. But check it out. Hold on.
Let me tell you, you need to push the pies.
Exactly. And here's what it is. And it's in the Bronx, all right? And it's owned by The Thing. And The Thing is in the back, and I could see him out there.
Like The Thing, like Orange
the
Rock?
Fantastic Four,
Okay.
yes. And he's back there.
It's clobbering time,
It's clobbering time, all that. And I see him in his little chef's hat and his little white thing, the little like Waffle House little paper, looks like a boat.
Yeah, yeah.
I could see him back there and he's getting mad. Well, what's up with the grits? And da da da. I think that'd be a fucking blast. Because he gets mad, but then you're like, the grits are right here. He's like, I'm sorry for yelling at the end of the shift, and he's very generous to his employees and loving.
I would go to that Waffle House. I'm not going to lie.
You know what I'm saying?
I would 100% go to that IHOP. Whatever it is.
Yeah, like Judy's Diner.
Yeah,
Judy doesn't own it.
Yeah, just open like 20 hours a day. We're open from like, we're only closed down from midnight or from like 2 to 6 a.m.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah. That or John Leguizamo in Chef, because he's like the most dedicated fucking sous chef ever. He like leaves his stability and jumps in a food truck just to ride around the country selling grilled cheese, and that dude is down to ride.
I dig it.
Yeah, John Leguizamo in Chef or The Thing would be my answer.
So I also have a comic book tie-in for my answer. Okay. I would choose Jamie Madrox, the Multiple Man.
Ah, man.
Yeah, Multiple Man, because at that point...
Labor cost is really low.
Labor cost is literally split between one person.
Like Michael Keaton in Multiplicity.
That's right, yeah. Oh, also good call. Yeah. And in that movie, they open up their own pizza place.
Oh, they do, don't they?
That's right. That's how the movie ends. Spoilers.
Yeah, fucking 20-something-year-old movie. Yeah.
But yeah, they open their own pizza place in like Melbourne Beach or some shit like that. So.
Yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm trying to think of.
Just a bunch of clones all running the same thing. Yeah, but specifically Multiple Man because essentially like his clones aren't individual people.
Right.
Like he has to absorb them or whatever. So essentially, I'm still paying one person, but like, hey, I need you to run the trash and sweep the back garage, and also work the customers, and also you got to chop some onions, and also I need you to saute that chicken.
I'm with it. I mean, you'd have one disgruntled employee, but better than several disgruntled employees.
Yeah, but I would just pay him well. Just be like, listen, I'm going to pay you like $30 an hour, but like it's worth it for you. Like. You're my employee. I need you here from 7 a.m. until 8 o'clock at night when we close, and then we're done.
Yeah, I mean, that's a checkmate answer right there. I'm with it. Or just Sam Rockwell, just because it'd be fun to hang out with him.
Oh, yeah, Sammy rocks. In anything.
Just Sam Rockwell. I don't know.
I just want you to dance.
Even in Green Mile.
I just want you to dance while you cook.
Yeah, even in Green Mile where you killed somebody. I don't know. Just hang out with Sam Rockwell. All right, cool. That's a good answer.
Let's see.
It's just funny, like you and I have both worked in enough restaurants in our life. You're currently still employed in the hospitality industry. I've definitely, believe me, paid my dues in the hospitality industry. And it's funny that we both have like a take on how you would do it. And I'm like, I want a lovable but gruff owner. And you're like, I want somebody that's going to fucking sling some plates. Exactly. Help that dude out for low cost.
That's right. I don't care what your problem is. I don't care what you got going. Just get that food out.
Get that food out. That's funny.
Let's see. So this one comes from Crypto Superdog at yahoo.com.
Okay.
If you had one talking animal to be your pet, who would it be?
One talking animal, I assume.
From any movie, right?
Any movie or can we do TV? Well, I mean, Scooby-Doo's fucking...
See, that was going to be my answer, is Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo's, that's a really hard to beat Scooby-Doo. Because I wouldn't be adventurous with them. He'd be like, I don't really
we'd be chilling, right?
I'd be chilling with Scooby-Doo all day. I mean, the food bill would be insane, but...
I mean, he's eating the same shit I am.
Yeah, he also eats dog food. You better get used to that shit. Yeah.
Right, Ramburgers. You better like kibble.
You better like the fat off steak that I've already chewed a bunch of times in my mouth to get the flavor out that I don't want to leave on my plate.
If you're lucky, I'll sprinkle some pork fat on your pedigree dog food.
Be cruel as
you better fucking recognize.
Scooby has none of his personality and he's just sad all the time. He's droopy dog suddenly. Oh, bother. What happened to the joy? Zoinks, bro.
I love that we just take over Scooby-Doo and just kill his spirit.
Ruin his ass because they're cheap, frugal fucking... That's funny though.
I'm not rappy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a funny joke though. You get the scraps of fat from the steak that I've chewed already. That's what you better like the taste of.
Hey, have you had to deal with one ghost in the past week?
Exactly.
I think not.
You better
straighten the fuck up.
Licking the milk out of a cereal bowl that I'm too bloated to drink now because I've made it too big. Because we like deep bowls here at What You Been Watching.
Right.
When we got the
fill that milk up to the rim.
When we got the What You Been Watching Studios house, Michael and I were living together, and I was like, "Fuck these bowls." He's like, "I got so mad. I get worked up about weird shit." And I went to Walmart. I was like, "We need deeper cups. I'm tired of fucking filling up the same cup 8 times in one sitting." So I got 24-ounce fucking tumbler cups, and I got these bowls that are deep as shit that you can put like a fucking full quart of milk in that bad boy.
Goddamn right.
And still not slosh it on the way back to go be fat and eat it on my bed with the fucking Cheerios arcing in a perfect fucking bowl, just jiggling on the top like Jell-O. Yes. Oh man, too much revealed on that one. So.
I feel I've said too much.
Yeah. Man, that was great.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go with
Oh,
that.
man.
We're going to wrap it up here soon, I promise you. Oh man. Here's one from gamergirl82 at hotmail.com.
Ooh, gamer girl.
She's born in 82.
Ooh,
wink,
fun
wink,
lady.
Michael. All right. What is your favorite video game of all time? Great question. This is a subsegment of the show, as you well know, what you've been playing.
Welcome to What You Been Gaming.
What you've been gaming. How you been gaming. How you been rocking them sticks. That's a good podcast.
I mean, okay, so the first two that immediately come to my mind, and it's probably no surprise, one of them is Red Dead Redemption, and also vicariously Red Dead Redemption 2, because they're both basically one and the same game. But also, I'm a huge fan of the Batman Arkham series. There's something about being able to, for the first time in a video game, be able to assume the mantle of Batman and do all the things he can do, from combat and stealth and gadgetry and
the plot's good as hell too.
Yeah, detective work. I don't know. I think it just hits all of the aspects of what it means to be the Batman.
Oh, I'm 100% with you on that one. The only thing I think it's a phenomenal series and it is really high up there on my list. I've played Arkham City a bunch of times. The only caveat I might have is the ending of Arkham Asylum is a little bit weak when you fight the mutant Joker.
Yeah,
it's a little weak.
I would agree.
The game was so enjoyable up to that point that I was like, okay, but it didn't deter me from like disliking the game. I just thought it was a little bit of a like, I wouldn't have gone that direction, but it's whatever. So. Yeah. But yeah, those are two great picks, man.
And then probably my favorite classic movie or classic video game would be, I really got to say, Ocarina of Time is pretty hard to beat.
Really?
I mean, and even then, like going back into like A Link to the Past or Legend of Zelda 2 or the original Legend of Zelda, like those were always really fun. But I think that Ocarina of Time really incorporated all the aspects of the Link saga or the Hyrule saga that they had been building for the past 20 years, 15 years or whatever, and really it gelled and made it fun and a really good exploratory game where you could just go anywhere in the world and sort of just discover at your own pace.
Yeah, I mean, Ocarina of Time is like a 10 out of 10 kind of game. It's hard to argue like any video game quote-unquote historian or really anybody who knows their shit. It's like the controls don't quite hold up nowadays, but like
I would agree.
It's still...
But in terms of
really
like in terms of like open world format and just you can literally ride to the horizon.
Yeah.
It set the precedent.
Yeah, no, it's badass. I'll answer you. You already know my answer. But,
of course.
I do. This is just a Marcus Dudley question here. If you had to pick one console's library, and that's all you got to play for the rest of your life, what console would it be? Because there's two, in my opinion, correct answers in terms of just their own versatility.
Now, are we talking specific like Xbox One compared to Xbox Original, or
it's Xbox Originals. Like
okay.
You would get that.
So not just all inclusive Xbox or all inclusive PlayStation or all inclusive Nintendo.
No. You mean like you get the Nintendo?
One specific.
Yeah, like you would get PlayStation 3, not PlayStation 3, 2, 1. Like There's a little bleed over now with PS5 and 4. But
I'm gonna go with the GameCube.
I mean,
I think the GameCube
all time though. That's the library you get all time.
I mean, in terms of classic nostalgia games that I would play over and over again, because with GameCube they had a bunch of reissues, so you got you can't get the Ocarina of Time. Yeah,
Master
you got
Quest.
and Star Fox and all the Nintendo games and
Nah, you didn't get a lot of those. You got some. Man,
Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, you got a lot. No, there's some good shit on there. I would have to say, I think the correct answer as somebody who just look at like nowadays it's tough because like if you say the Switch, you're also getting like the digital. Like,
every part of the Nintendo library. Yeah,
the Nintendo Switch library is phenomenal. Like with the exclusion of like digital games, I think the two correct answers are probably either Super Nintendo, because you get like franchises at their best, at their 2D absolute
Yoshi's
best.
Island, Super Mario Land,
dude, fucking Metroid
Prime,
Returns, Metroid Returns, or I'm sorry, fucking what's the Super Metroid? Golly, I couldn't believe, you get Super Metroid, Link to the Past, like. Final Fantasies, like the pinnacle of the Final Fantasy series, incredible role playing game, or just the amount of games that it had. It was PlayStation 2.
Agreed.
PlayStation 2 had a fucking just the amount of like you could play. Shooting games. There's no shortage of that. If you want role playing, there's no shortage.
But PS2 kind of prided itself on just throwing everything at the wall and whatever stuck.
Because it sold so many copies that it was that was your best chance. So everybody was like, you got to get it on the PS2. So, anyways, to get back to my favorite game of all time, Michael, you know the answer. You want to tell him?
It's going to be Mega Man.
Mega Man, which one?
3?
Yes, that is the correct answer. Mega Man 3 is my shit. Go Blue Bomber. Please make a movie. My answer.
That would be a great movie.
Please, yes. Please give me a Mega Man movie. My answer to the...
Starring John Cena.
Yes, Mega Man. That'd be kind of annoying. He'd be a good proto man. He'd be a good proto man. My answer to the question earlier about which talking animal would you like when the Super Mario movie comes out, Yoshi will be the correct answer to that. But till now, it's Scooby Doo. Yeah, Mega Man 3 is my favorite video game of all time, bar none. I played that game. I annoyed Michael and Matthew with how many times I rented it at Movie Gallery. I was like, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 3, Mega Man 3.
Yep,
like,
all the time.
Let's rent something else. I'm like, okay, but Mega Man 3's there if you change your mind. Right. They'd be like, oh, the game I want's not in. I'm like, but Mega Man 3. Anyways. Okay. Here's a great question.
Okay.
What non-Big 2, so no, I would assume that means no DC, no Marvel, what non-Big 2 comic book series would you like to see adapted to television?
Ooh, that's a really good question. I mean, we kind of already covered one, and I'm going to steal this, but Calvin and Hobbes. I would love to see a Calvin and Hobbes movie done correctly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts quite in the comic book
we're talking
vein.
for TV, adapted for TV.
Sure. I don't know that quite fits the comic book vein that you're looking for.
I mean, the Boondocks again would be my answer.
That would be great. That would be great.
A continuation of the Boondocks, but sadly, it's never going to happen. I was thinking comic books, not well, I guess you could technically do Vertigo because it's DC Banner, but it's not really. But I was thinking like Spawn obviously is like.
But they've done Spawn, the HBO series with David Keith as the voice of Spawn.
Yeah, I think Mouse is the correct answer.
Really?
I mean, Mouse.
That's dark as shit, man.
But
I mean,
it's incredible.
I mean, it's literally the Schindler's List of comic book movies.
Yeah, but it's
or so I'm told. I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I know. It's also thank you for being honest. We appreciate your honesty. It's also the only comic book to have ever won a Pulitzer Prize. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I would say that, or a big shout out to my man Hoyt Silva and Doug Wagner. Good friend of mine, Hoyt Silva, made a comic book called Yumi. Spy Fatale, Battle Royale. Really, really fun read. Check it out at your local comic book shop or search for it online. Yumi, Spy Fatale, Battle Royale. I love it. It's great. Uh-huh. Outside of that, Mouse, or there's a series by Ed Brubaker called Kill or Be Killed. And that would be dark as shit. But boy, would that be fucking really fun TV.
Yeah, yeah.
That is not like one that you would like watch like, oh, it's a fun, lively show. It's like, ugh.
Honestly, I would love to see Fable.
Fable would be great.
made into a long-term television
They
series.
ultimately did with Once Upon a Time. They just stole the premise of Fables.
I mean,
which they openly
no.
did.
What am I? Saga is what I'm thinking
Saga.
of. Saga.
Oh, fuck,
Yes.
great
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah. Saga.
Yeah, Saga episodic. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's basically space Romeo and Juliet meets
Political
intrigue
yeah.
meets surrealism meets like
one of the best comic books fucking ever. Like,
but also Fable would be good.
Yeah, they did Why the Last Man and that missed, but that would have been a great one. But yeah, Fables would be good too. But yeah, it's good answers though. Good answers. Yeah. All right. All right. Here's a good one. If you could visit one location from a movie, where would it be? I definitely know my answer.
Ooh, one location. Oh, I got to think.
Great question.
Okay.
I would assume it's nowhere you can go. You could be like the planet Quiche. I'd be like, yeah. Or like Hoth. I'd be like, all right. You're like Alderaan. Never mind.
No, shit. I would think. Let me think on that. One fictional place from a movie. I would say probably Caligula's palace from the movie Caligula.
That is a reference that just went right over my head. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
It's widely regarded as one of the worst movies ever made, but it has Andy McDowell playing. I'm sorry, Roddy McDowell.
I was about to say Andy McDowell.
No, wait. Malcolm McDowell.
Mac McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell playing the Emperor Caligula, who basically fucked and sucked his way into debt for the Roman society. But basically his palace was one big like Greco-Roman orgy. So you could do worse.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. That was a reference that went way over my head. I have no idea. I mean, hey, it's a good pull though. You backed it up.
It was a movie that was shot, and then I think either Penthouse or Hustler got involved, and basically said, "We'll give you the money to release this, but you got to include a bunch of like graphic sex scenes."
It's like Always Sunny, like, and we're talking full penetration.
Oh, literally
like
talking full
Sunny.
penetration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
well, I didn't know that.
So it's Malcolm McDowell acting his ass off, intercut by like, full on anal, and you're just like, okay, cool. I mean,
yeah, that's where you would want to go, really?
I mean, you could do worse than like Roman orgy at the height of the Roman Empire.
I just like smash cut to you being butt fucked, and you're like, this is not how I envisioned it. Or who knows, you might dig it. I don't know. Whatever. When in Rome.
Actually really funny.
You're welcome. I mean, I'm surprised you missed a really easy answer. There's a layup in there.
What is it?
I would say the layup would be Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, man.
But see, I would be one of those stupid kids that gets
I would go now as it. I'd be like, Willy Wonka, you pimping out here, bro? Like, this is gangster. This is the coolest shit ever. Like, you got little fucking Oompa Loompas. Like, you don't pay them motherfuckers nothing. Your overhead's low. It's all profit. Like, cut.
No. I know we both not talking about slavery here.
Right.
If there are any government agencies that might be listening in.
Yeah.
But seriously, how do you not pay these
Yeah,
guys?
but seriously, that or honestly, if I was still drinking, I'd want to go to Beer Fest in the movie Beer Fest.
That'd be cool.
I would have a fucking great time. Like, I could just imagine, like, the team would be like me, Rob Bob, Cubs, Mike Wins, and I don't know.
Glenn.
Oh, Glenn, yeah. Glenn put it.
Not that we're calling people out. This is out of respect.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's a good team. That's a good squad right there.
It's like the Avengers
or
of
probably
drinking.
or Ben Hoven, Ben Hoves, that would have been a blast, man. Those would be my two, man. Willy Wonka or Beer Fest.
Yeah.
And there's a final question here. I can't read it. It's illegible, so I'm gonna pass it to you. You have the glasses. I think it's something about a soundtrack.
Oh, this is from this is from Not a Real Person at notarealaddress.com. Why is Highlander the greatest movie soundtrack of all time? Now, Marcus, I'm going to tell you some things.
Okay, break it down for me, son.
I'm going to break it down for you.
Take me there, son.
First of all, it's written by the incomparable, the unequivocal, the immaculate Queen. Freddie Mercury is probably one of the greatest lyricists, lead singers, songwriters of all time.
I think he's an amazing frontman. Which, by the way, their guitarist just received knighthood.
Brian May.
Yeah, just received knighthood. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Was also, I don't know if you know this, a literal rocket scientist.
I did hear that. Yeah.
The dude's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
Yeah. Highlander is literally the best soundtrack ever written because A, it's a banger. B, it's attached to the movie that won greatest movie of all time. C,
I mean, that's documented that it won that.
C, like visually and like you could separate the movie from the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack in and of itself is a banger. But when you put the needle drops into the movie, they fit so well.
Yeah, it's locked in. It won greatest soundtrack of all time as well. That's an actual award that was given out.
Oh yeah,
several years ago.
Yeah,
I was there. I witnessed.
Quincy Jones came out of retirement to give them.
It was Don Cornelius,
Quincy Jones,
Pac-Man.
Rick Rubin.
Yeah, Rick Rubin.
I think Tupac was there. I'm not sure.
The hologram Tupac showed up. And they awarded it. The only other thing, I know that's not the question, because the only one that might come close, and it's just because it literally pulls all classics. And when I mean classics, I mean the definitive word. It's like Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the only one that you're like, well, yeah, it's literal classics of like Beethoven's like, dum, 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 dum. They just animated classical music that you've heard in your life.
Sure. So, I mean, that's pretty hard one to beat.
But it's Highlander.
Dewey Cox.
Oh,
just in
Walk
terms of
Hard.
originality.
Yeah, dude. The music is so good in that.
It's that movie is such a good parody of every musical biopic that it almost kind of supersedes it and becomes awesome in its own right.
Yeah, it really does. The music works so well, and it's such nonsense. He says, mailboxes drip like lampposts in the twisted birth canal in the Coliseum.
In my mind, you're blowing me. Some kisses.
Yeah. Let's do it, yeah. Where the royal jelly gets made. It's fucking brilliant. Anyways, I'm just going to start quoting Dewey Cox at this point.
Some people would say that your music is derivative of Bob Dylan. Well, I think Bob Dylan's music is derivative of Dewey Cox. What do you think about that?
How come nobody's out here asking Bob Dylan how come his music sounds so much like the newest Dewey Cox? Huh? He said, I think the Maharishi might need Dewey Cox. And I think, what did he say? India might need Dewey Cox, and I think Dewey Cox might need India.
And he never paid for drugs.
Not even once.
Anyways,
before we just sit here and keep going, that is our viewer mailbag. I hope all of your romantic queries have been answered thoroughly. And whatever we have said here is definitive. It is in the books. We have done the research in the field.
That's right.
We do this so y'all don't have to.
That's right.
Just tune in next episode. I don't know what we're gonna hit you with. Maybe some deep dives. We'll get there. We play it nice and breezy, nice and loose around here. But until that time, you got anything else you want to talk to the fine people about, my friend?
Other than that, I just want to say shout out to Uncle Bob, the great music man.
Yes, sir.
We will miss you, sir.
Moment of silence.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We love you.
On that note,
go watch a movie
and talk about it with somebody that you love.
Deuces.